Good evening, fellow vapors. This is Cass, and today I'm back at you with another juice review. Yes, today we're going to be looking at the second half of the Knights Vape range of juices. Last time we looked at the first three, and today we're going to be looking at the second three. I know there's been a few weeks in between those, but I wanted to spread it out. I wanted to keep you guys guessing as to what was coming next, and today we're here with the last three flavors. So let's get straight on to it. Have a look at what's first. The first flavour we're going to be looking at is Strawberry Shortcake. These are nice small little bottles here, and I love the labelling on them, really shiny. Hopefully that shows up on the camera okay. So Strawberry Shortbread is one that comes under many other names normally. It'll be strawberries and cream, or it'll be a strawberry tart, or it'll be a strawberry biscuit. Let's see if this comes under that similar sort of name or similar sort of description. You know, there are a lot of similar vapes out there to a strawberry shortbread, and it'd be interesting to see if this one does anything differently. So today's setup is the Vulcan Alpha, which is fantastic for testing things on, and then it's on top of the Vulcan 1 Mech. So let's have a go. This is the Strawberry Shortcake from Knights Vape. It's definitely very creamy. Whether there's supposed to be any cream in there or not, I'm not 100% sure, but the cream's very nice, and that sort of cakey shortcakeness that's in there is actually quite pleasant. The only thing that I'm getting a bit confused by is this strawberry. Now, it's not quite a fresh strawberry, it's not quite a synthetic strawberry. It is very different from others that I've had, but I can't really see where they're going with it. That's not to say that it is unpleasant. It's not. It's actually really quite satisfying. This vape isn't too sickly. It's not too sweet. It's not too over the top, not too heavy. It's a nice light flavour considering that it is a shortcake. And the other thing is it's not too bland. A lot of times I've had things that are strawberry cream or strawberry eaten mess or anything along those sort of lines, and they've just had no flavour to them. And they sort of say, oh, well, the cream's there. And that's like an excuse to make up for the lack of flavour. This does have flavour for sure, and it is really quite pleasant. Let's have another quick toot, and then we'll move on to the next flavour. I think the most impressive thing in that vape is actually that sort of cakey shortcake and the sort of hints of cream that I seem to be getting. Now, you may notice that I don't have an online description. That is because I don't have my laptop this time. But that's cool. We'll first impression everything and see where we go without any kind of prior idea as to what we think it's going to be. Let's move on to the next vape. The next flavour we're going to be looking at is Blackcurrant and Cherry. Now, when I saw this arrive in the package, I was very excited to see what it was going to be like, because I love blackcurrant vapes. There aren't enough good ones around, and if it's anything like the cherry cola, that cherry in there, we're in for a good time with this one. So this is the Blackcurrant and Cherry from Knights Vape. That is so fruity. Wow. The blackcurrant is wonderful. It's like if your mate, when you were a kid, made you like Vimto and put way too much cordial in it, and you get in this massive hit of blackcurrant, which in a drink isn't necessarily that nice, but in this vape is exactly what you want. The blackcurrant is there on the inhale, it's there on the exhale, and right at the end of the exhale is when you get this sort of hint, this sort of aftertaste of cherry, and it's actually really fruity and refreshing. Now, this is possibly a little sweet for my personal tastes, but it is very fruity. It is a very fresh vape, and I think that is what is the most surprisingly pleasant thing about this. You know, they're going for two flavours here. So those two flavours have to be really strong, and the blackcurrant is definitely the winner in this vape, and the cherry is lovely. It doesn't taste like methylated spirits, so it is a similar cherry to the cherry that is in the cherry coke, but you just get this sort of waft of an aftertaste off the exhale of this cherry, and it just completes the flavour. It's not a 50-50 balance. It is very much a blackcurrant vape with that aftertaste of cherry, and I'm really enjoying that. You know, good job, Knights Vape, because it's hard to get cherry right. You've not only done it once, you've done it twice. So kudos, because yeah, a lot of people get it wrong. I think we should move on to the very last in the Knights Vape range, and that will complete the Knights Vape. I will be putting links below in the description box as to where you can get this Knights Vape. I believe it retails for about $13.99 for a 50ml short fill. All 6 flavours are available to get. I know when I received the package for this juice, the cherry cola was the newest flavour, so I would recommend checking all of those out. So let's move on to the last flavour. The last flavour is green slush. There is one green slushy, as far as I'm concerned, that is the one to beat here, and that is Element's Neon Green Slushy. Nothing has really quite come close. This is Knights Vape Green Slush. Let's have a go. Firstly, I am so glad it doesn't just taste like some kind of lime smelling toilet cleaner. Most of the ones that are out there do. This is nice lime. It's a really fresh lime, and it's got hints of lemon in there. It's got hints of sort of other citrus fruits going on, and it's got a very small amount of cold. This isn't a Coolada vape, I would have said personally. This is one where you're getting some of that cold, but it's not about the cold, it's about the lime, and the lime is really refreshing. This isn't overly sweet, it's not like a candy vape, it's not gonna blow your taste buds away with like that canderel sort of flavour. This is purely about the lime, and you get loads of that lime and a bit of cold on the inhale, and then as you exhale, you get this cooling effect and a beautifully fresh, crisp tasting lime. And I think this is going to be a good one for those who are sort of want something to contrast heavy vapes like custards or tobaccos or desserts. This would be the one to go to really contrast that, because it is the other end of the spectrum. And I think it works because of that, because it's so contrasting to even the rest of its own range. You know, you've got apple pies, you've got cherry cokes, you've got things like the Strawberry Shortcake. You know, this is very contrasting to those because you've got a sharp lime and because you've got that sort of cooling effect. It's not a cold vape, so don't be put off if you're not a big fan of cold vapes. The predominancy in this is the lime, and I think that works beautifully. And these are 3 very, very strong flavors. If I had to choose a favorite out of these 3, it would be the blackcurrant and cherry straight away. My least favorite out of these 3 is probably that Strawberry Shortcake. It's creamy, but I don't think it's quite hit the nail on the head with that strawberry flavor, even though the cake is very good within it. You know, judge for yourselves, but that's my own personal opinion. And I think the lime's a nice little sort of sideways to the rest of the range that really makes it sort of stand out from that. I think that about wraps it up for the Knights Vape range. It's been a wonderful range. I'd like to thank Sam from Knights Vape for sending these my way for review. Sam is a lovely bloke. This doesn't affect, obviously, my review. He said to me when he sent these to me, be brutal. And I said to him, I will be brutal if I need to be. But yeah, lovely, lovely bloke. Go check out the website, the Knights Vape website. Pick up some juice if any of this stuff takes your fancy. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to comment below. Click the thumbs up button. And if you enjoyed any of my videos that I do, please hit the subscribe button. I've got lots of interesting content coming up. I've got a giveaway at the moment running on my channel, which I'll be announcing on the 29th. No, it closes on the 29th. I'll be announcing it on the 30th of this month of November. Thank you again for watching. My name has been Cass, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.